I mean, luckily I started at the beginning of YouTube, so like I had pretty low production value, but that was kind of common at the time.
And now you have a $60,000 budget.
Yeah.
See, my brain's broken. I always come back to the well to ask you why, how, when, and if you have any advice for local creators that want to do anything, because you're the guy that did it. Like you just didn't give a shit, and you did it, and now you're getting Indiegogo budgets with 50,000, and this is the second time, so it's not a fluke.
Second time,
yeah. It's not a fluke. It's not like, oh, we feel bad for this guy, or
we feel sorry for this guy.
Or you're creating bots and things like that, and like, here, I'm gonna create 60,000 fake emails, and I'm gonna give them, all $1.
The Russians funded this movie.
Bitcoin or whatever it is the kids are into. I don't know, but if you had any advice for creators that wanted to make their own stuff, because exploitation has got to be rough.
It's niche.
You got to have. There's people that tell people you're not going to get doors open to you and walk into boardrooms and say, here's a big budget. What advice would you give to creators for them to, even though you're getting kicked in the face and you think that, I hate to say it because we're here at Comic-Con, and at one point this was Gotham, but the light is darkest just before the dawn. I mean, what would you say?
To just keep with it. Like, if it's, I mean, that's what I did. Like, I was working a lot of odd jobs at the time, but I liked making movies, so I kept making them. I made like 3 movies before I started on the YouTube thing, and then the YouTube thing came along, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot at that because YouTube had just started. So I'm like, there's not really a lot of shows that have to do with exploitation movies, so I'll give something a shot. And I wasn't able to do it as my full-time job till maybe a couple of years after starting the Cinema Snob, but I kept doing it just because I liked it. So if you got drive and you got passion for it, just keep on doing it. Don't just give up right away because maybe it doesn't take off right away, because my stuff didn't take off right away. It took it a couple of years for it to find an audience. And even my movies, like my first movie was Freak Out in 2003, and it didn't find an audience till several years later, till I started the YouTube thing. But so yeah, that's my advice. If you have enough drive and passion, just don't let anything hold you back.
You did say that you did 3 movies before YouTube.
Yeah.
That's extremely important because I feel that many aspiring creators would just jump on and say, I created a channel, where's everybody at?
Yeah, oh, sure.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's really rough.
You gotta have your own voice. I mean, nowadays you gotta have a unique voice too.
But just production, and you have to have a script and a story and a mission, and you have to know what you're doing. You can't just show up and say, where are my subscribers?
Well, I mean, luckily I started at the beginning of YouTube, so like I had pretty low production value, but that was kind of common at the time.
And now you have a $60,000 budget.
Yeah.
So.